Hello, this is David Murphy. The reason I'm making this video is because some vital information has come to my attention, and I want to share this information with you. And before I get into the gist of this conversation, I want to give you a little background on myself. I am a publisher, entrepreneur, and you might just say I'm a soldier for the cause. And many years ago, I used to publish a newspaper called The Informer. And this is one of my old publications. It's probably about 15, 20 years ago. I don't know exactly when. But I wrote an article back in those days, and it was saying, warning, danger, warning, a change is going to come. And many changes has come. Hello, my name is David Murphy, and this is a promo video. It's no fanfare, no hoopla, no call that green thing behind you so that you can have all glitz and glitter and all this kind of good stuff. This is raw, straight from the heart webinar. This as what you see is what you get. And I'm gonna tell you this little story before I get started. And my mother told me this some time ago. She said, once upon a time, there was this elderly gentleman and this young lad or young boy was approaching this village, and the little boy was riding on a donkey, and the elderly man was leading him. And so when they approached some of the town people approached them and said to them, "What's wrong with you, young man? Why are you sitting up there riding and letting that old man walk? Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself." So the young man, the little boy, young man, whatever you want to call him, and the elderly gentleman, old man, whatever you want to call him, they reasoned together. So they decided that the elderly man would ride the donkey and the little boy would lead them through the village. So as they moved further into the village, some more townspeople, villagers approached them. And they said to the old elderly man, "You ought to be really ashamed of yourself riding up there while this little boy pulling you." And so they began to scratch their heads, and they reasoned together again. They put their heads together. So they came up with another idea. But they were just about to approach this bridge they were to cross. So they decided, they said, "Well, since you can't ride and I can't ride, let's pick up the donkey and carry the donkey across." Then what would they say? So they picked up the donkey. Little boy, no. Elder man picked up the donkey and got on the bridge. But the bridge was so wide because of the weight of the donkey, and they were so unbalanced, so they went back and forth. And unfortunately, they tilted over, and the donkey fell into the river and drowned. And to see, my mother told me, she said, the moral of this story is, don't lose your ass trying to please everybody. And so I'm not here to please you. I'm here to inform you. Now, you may look at the messenger, but sometimes it's extremely wise to look at the message. What's behind the message? They say documentation beats conversation every day. So I'm going to take you through some information about my website, the National Portal. And later on, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the National Black Action Portal and the Maryland Transportation Network. Powerful, powerful tools. And we also have, each one of those websites have business directories. And we also have a membership directory. We do webinars, seminars, live events, advertisement, banner advertisement. We can do tailor-made promotion campaigns just for you. And the whole purpose of this is to enhance your business, to expose your business so that you can get new customers and repeat customers. And you will find that we have a wealth of information, and we are experts at this, experts. We've been doing this for over 30-something years, dealing with marketing and promotion, especially on the internet. Without further ado, I want to take you to a presentation that will let you know a little bit more about our portals. And maybe you will see that hello, how you doing? This is David Murphy. I represent an evolutionary program called the National Black Action Portal. And this poll is designed with you in mind. And as we all know, there's been a lot of disparity going on here in America amongst African Americans. And one of the major reasons is that economically we are way below average than any other ethnic groups, because one thing that we do not, what we have not done, was support one another. They support each other. Ethnic groups, Italians, Jews, Koreans, everybody else support this as high as 7 times before they go out to anybody else. And that's one of the reasons they are so strong economically. Now, I designed a plan that will benefit everyone, our black businesses, our organizations, our youth programs, our educational systems, and quite a bit more. And my whole purpose of this video is to get you to understand and come on board with us, because it does matter that you participate. But if I can get every person that see this video to participate, donate a small presentation that will let you know a little bit more about our portals. Okay, there you have it. Now, as cool as my voice may sound, and someone say, Dave, you need to go to speaking classes or something. Well, I am what I am, and I'm always striving to be better. And I'm always striving, I always say that I'm always a student willing to learn. But some people, you know, like I say, sometimes stop looking at the label, but look at the concept, look what's within the package. Now, those who know me know that I'm a very innovative person. They know that I'm a very caring person. And when I started this whole business, even from back in the days when I started my newspapers, it wasn't about making money. It wasn't about highlighting David Murphy or anything like that. It was my way of putting something back in the community. See, I took from the community back in the day. And I was young, dumb, and stupid. Didn't know any better, but that's what I knew at the time. But as I had evolved and have grown in life, and I had experienced life, you see, I came up during the 60s. And there was a lot of discrimination, and the whole country was in uproar at that time. The Vietnam War was going on. The college campuses was in the uproar. The Black Power movement, gay movement, all types of movement was taking forth at that time. The hippie movements, everything was just coming forth at one time. The country was just going all over the place, putting out a fire here and there. Everybody angry with somebody for one reason or another. And unfortunately for me, and fortunately for me, I caught the blunt of some of that. As a child of 11 years old, I moved into a predominantly white community. And during that time, there was a lot of confusion, a lot of misconceptions. You see, this thing we call race or color, skin color, or nationalities has been going back ever since the day of time. Even people who look the same, people in Africa, in China, in Europe, one tribe fought another tribe, just because of geographical location sometimes. So any excuse will do. If you want within that pack or that family or that community, then you was outside. And that concept has been through all throughout the period of time, and it's going to always be with us. There will always be some of those. And we all have our little prejudices. Everybody likes what we say more closely to us, but if you look at the whole norm of things, if you look at the whole scheme of things, God created us all equal. There's no one like another person. We are like the snowflakes. No two are the same. You can come from the same mother and father. You can be identical twins, but you're totally different. And so my family and people, again, I can't speak for you. The only thing I can do is speak for me. I created these concepts out of a hurt and pain at first, and I wanted to right the wrong. I wanted to do something positive instead of negative. I wanted to give back first to my people because I know the disparity that has taken place in this country. And that's why I created the Informer newspaper, to enhance our people, not to put down any group or race or any other people, but to let our people know. You know, you didn't just come from no slavery. We came from way beyond that. We are the original, so are you. And so I'm just saying this, you know, so some people say, well, he got a black thing, or he's this, he's militant. No. I'm a man. I'm a man who cares. I'm a man who wants to do right. I'm a man who wants to put food on my table and put food on your table as well. And all we have to do is just work together. You know, and I have a special thing for you entrepreneurs, because I'm one. And that may be a prejudice, a thing that some might say. But I do know this: it takes a lot of faith and effort to run a business, to start a business, to step out there on faith, to put all that you have on the line, not knowing what the outcome may be. But yet you still go, and it takes a great ounce of courage to do that. And unfortunately, a lot of people fail because it's not all the time how good your products or services are, but sometimes just who you know. Sometimes it's what you know. Sometimes it's just luck of the draw, just where you are at a certain point in given time. But you can change the concepts. You can make an effort, because that's a law. You take a step. If you put something forth for action, some results got to give. And so all I'm saying to you is the concepts of the Informer, the concepts of the national portal. Just the Informer, the national portal has evolved from the Informer newspaper, and then the National Black Action Portal has evolved from my discount directory. And so everything we do is to enhance the quality of life of entrepreneurs as well as the consumers. And ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for this time. And we have so many causes I want to share with you. And if you are a business owner or you're aspiring to be one, go to the national portal, join our memberships. We're giving this away. It's $29 for basic membership for business owners, $39 for the bronze membership, and $49 for the silver, and $59 for the gold membership. And let me explain that to you. Those prices are not paying for advertising, because we're giving you thousands of dollars worth of advertising. All this is for setup fees and registration fees. But the point is, you have access to so much. I'm talking about we're giving you a year. Matter of fact, if you're doing that, because we're in pre-launch. This is June of 2016 right now. And you will be advertised the remainder of this year and all of 2017. And then when you renew, we don't know exactly what the registration fee will be then, but at that point, you're getting almost a year and a half of advertisement. And while we still in this early stages, I'm looking for several types of businesses. People who have marching orders. You know who you are. People that know within their heart of hearts that you're doing the right thing, that you know you can be a blessing to people. I know I can help you. I know it's a fact, because I've done it before and I can do it again. I helped many back in the day. I just gave something, just give it to people. Because when I help you, I help myself. When I help you, I help my community. When I help you, when you empower other people, you're putting food not only on your table, other people's table as well. You may be putting food on my relative's table. I don't know what the future may hold. But I do know it has a rippling effect. When one man helps another. And I want to help you. I have the tools already in place. All you have to do is partake of it. And guess what? For those of you who are serious about serious type of people, I'm looking for a handful of people that I can help. I want to use you as a test mark. That's right, a test mark. I want to make you so extremely successful. But all the tools that I have in place, my websites, the thousands of radio shows that we're going to sponsor with, the live events all across this country, the banner advertising, the webinars and seminars that I do specially made just for you, the audience that I will bring to you, the recognition, because I know how to connect the dots. I can do all of that. All I need is you, a willing vessel. You come, then we'll go. And so I'm saying this to you, and you better get me now while I'm still available, because like I said, I'm just one man. You know, I used to do that in former newspaper. I used to be the publisher, the copywriter, the writer, the photographer, the salesman, the layout artist, the distributor. I wore all the hats. And it wore me too, wore me out. And I can't do that any longer. I'm not trying to work hard. I'm trying to work smart now. Matter of fact, I do work smart now. I know how to work smart now. And after all these years of experience, I know how to shell that out on you now. You don't have to do everything I did, the hard and the mistakes I did, but it was the journey for me. I've learned so many things along the journey. And I met so many wonderful people with so many wonderful ideas. This is a mission. This is a ministry to me. I already know if you help enough people, you know you're helping yourself. But I even said this to God, the Creator Himself. I said, here I am, Lord. Send me. Send me. That's how much dedicated I am to that. I'm passionate about this thing. I'm passionate about you, entrepreneurs. I know the blood, sweat, and tears that you have put forth. I understand that. And I want to help. That's why I'm just giving it. He said, man, you can't do that. That's just unheard of. No, it's not. Give, and it shall be given unto you. But that's not the reason why I'm doing it. As I stated to you before, there's so many other reasons that when you get blessed, a lot of other people get blessed. And I just want to be a good man, to leave an inheritance. That's right, an inheritance not only for my children, their children, and their children, and their children's children. And that's what the Bible says a good man is. But I believe that every man that's put on this earth have a purpose. And I think that every man has put on this earth has a gift, a special gift that he had within him, if he just knew how to draw it out. This is my gift, and I know it, because I could never walk. This is my passion. I love doing this for you. I do it for nothing. That's why I'm doing it pretty much for nothing, because I would just do it because I love doing it. You know, it's such a good feeling. I understand philanthropists now. Do you know how good it feels? Because you know, when I used to go around with the newspaper, and I used to help businesses that was about to go close down, and I just gave them a little help, and it kept the doors open a little longer. Do you know you cannot purchase put a price on that feeling that you get just helping out a fellow man? That warm, fuzzy feeling that you get when you give, you can't put a price on that. And I just love doing it. I'm a junkie to that. I love that feeling. I love it. And but guess what? You will love it too, because when you're on the receiving end and you're being blessed, what a blessing that is. So, family, I'm just saying this to you that call me while I'm yet still available, while I'm yet still alive, because your vision, I may be that one you've been waiting for all the time, just that one little spark that you needed to get you going. And all you have to do is pick up the phone and call. I'm here right now. Call David Murphy, 443-455-2373. David Murphy. And I'm gonna show you this one more clip because I'm really testing my system. Oh yeah, this is the first time I'm doing this, and so just bear with me one more time, just a little bit longer, okay? Hold on for 1 second.